Two of the biggest crypto exchanges, Binance and Kraken, battle for the top spot. Which one really delivers? On one side, the global giant Binance, and on the other, the trusted and resilient Kraken. Let's move past the hype and dive into what actually matters for you. Each feature goes under the microscope, earning points as we go. At the end, you'll know exactly who wins, and trust me, the final winner might just surprise you. Okay, so here's the plan. We're gonna break things down across all the categories that matter: trading fees, crypto selection, security, on and off ramps for your cash, accessibility around the world, and of course, the user experience. I'll walk you through each of these, and by the end, you'll know exactly which platform fits your vibe. Alright, let's kick things off with trading fees, because honestly, who likes paying more than they have to, right? So first up, Binance. These guys are legendary here. We're talking some of the absolute lowest fees on the market, like 0.1% for both maker and taker. If that sounds like jargon, it just means your trades are as close to free as it gets. Plus, there's that VIP program with even more juicy discounts, and if you're holding their BNB coin, you actually save even more, which is pretty wild. Now, I will say one little downer. Withdrawal fees for some coins can be higher, so just a heads up. Now, switching over to Kraken, they've got super transparent fees, which I do appreciate, and they offer better rates for fiat pairs if you're living in a G7 country. But okay, here's the thing, their base fee is just higher, like up to 0.26%. That adds up over time. So yeah, Binance pretty much takes this round for giving you the best bang for your buck. Next up, crypto selection. This is honestly where Binance flexes hard. They support over 350 coins, like I guarantee some of these you've never even heard of. And there's broad support for all sorts of blockchains, which is amazing if you like having choices. Although, fair warning, all those options can be kind of overwhelming if you're just starting out. As for Kraken, they've got over 200 coins, which is still super solid, and they really focus on listing quality projects. They stick to the major blockchains, so it's much less chaos than Binance. Downside: some chains just aren't on Kraken, period. But still, for sheer variety, Binance nudges ahead here. Now let's talk security, big topic. Binance first. They've honestly responded pretty well to hacks in the past. Even after some high-profile incidents, they made sure users were protected. But yeah, the fact these hacks happened is kind of a thing. Now Kraken, this is almost their whole brand. 95% of their funds are in cold storage, which means, hackers can't just reach in and grab your coins out of thin air. They've built this trust where so far no client funds have ever been lost. Even after a breach earlier this year, nobody lost money. Their reputation for industry security is kind of unmatched. So this round, gotta give it to Kraken for peace of mind. Oh, and here's something cool you might not know. Kraken actually got its name from the legendary sea monster, the Kraken, and that's meant to symbolize like deep liquidity and seriously robust security. Gotta love the branding creativity. On to on and off ramps. How easily can you get your real-world cash in and out? Binance makes it pretty easy with free peer-to-peer transfers and a solid range of global banking options. But if you look at some of the bigger economies, like the weird banking rules in parts of Europe or the US, you might hit some walls. Kraken, though, they absolutely nail this. Depositing and withdrawing regular money is just super easy, especially if you're using dollars, euros, pounds, Canadian dollars, Australian dollars, like all the main G7 currencies. Transfers are quick, intuitive, just feels, modern. Only catch is wires can have their own sneaky little fees. But for getting your cash in and out securely, Kraken's your best friend here. Accessibility: how many places can you actually use these things? Binance is available in over 100 countries, which sounds huge, right? It kind of is, but if you're in some parts of the US or Europe, you might hit some regional restrictions, kind of a letdown. Kraken, on the other hand, they're in 190 plus countries, which, that's wild. There are less than 5 major countries they're not in: Japan, Russia, that kind of list. Besides that, if you want to trade crypto from almost anywhere, Kraken's gonna be your go-to. And for user experience, this one's fun because it's basically a tie, honestly. Binance has this super user-friendly app. Like, their interface is chef's kiss, and you get price updates in real time, so you feel super in control. Only thing is, if you're brand new to all this, the setup screen might just throw too many buttons at you. Now, Kraken's app, people love it. It's rated really highly, super easy to navigate, and orders go through fast. If I had to nitpick, I'd say it could use more in-app tutorials to help newbies. But overall, both platforms here do a great job making things user-friendly. So let's take a step back and look at the head-to-head. On fees and coin selection, Binance grabs the win, but Kraken dominates security, cash on-off ramps, and worldwide access. User experience? That's a dead heat. Honestly, you can't go wrong with either. You get this real sense of each exchange's strengths right there. So here, where I landed. If you want the absolute lowest fees and a staggering menu of coins, Binance is the way to go, especially if you're chasing global markets or making lots of trades. But if your top priority is safety, smooth fiat banking, or just being able to access your exchange almost anywhere, Kraken walks away with it. It really comes down to what matters most to you. If you want to support our channel, feel free to use our affiliate link given in video description. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video.